Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sudakshana. I hope you guys are doing well. Please like, share and subscribe and watch the entire video because this is going to be a very interesting video guys, and it is about foundations. Actually, many of you guys have asked me to tell them how do they find the perfect shade of foundation, and here I am here to solve that issue. Actually, there are two things that you have to keep in mind while you look out for a foundation, and it means any foundation. Doesn't matter that what is the brand, or what is the price. If you are going for medium or low range products, that is also fine. If you're going for high range products, of course, then you have to make sure that you find the correct and perfect shade. So whatever foundation it is, whenever you go to some place, you must have it checked, and only then you should buy it, because just picking it up from somewhere or just picking up it up online without knowing a perfect shade, it is actually not going to work for you. It might become grayish because the chemicals or whatever um, things that are present in the product, the foundation, that reacts with the oil that is present on your skin. So we, as makeup artists, we get a lot of complaints that not makeup done by us, but because we know what is the perfect way to use a foundation. But many of my clients who use foundations at home, so they tell me that whenever they use this foundation and they feel that it grays a bit, it becomes a little grayish, it looks really muddy, and yeah, that happens because you're not using the correct shade of foundation, one. And the second thing may be that you are not using the correct undertone. So what happens is that sometimes in certain brands, they have mixed kind of undertones. Like few of the shades will be yellow, few of the shades will be pink. So you just abruptly just look at the skin tone and you just pick one. So it's not going to serve your purpose. So what you have to do is that you have to look for your undertone first, and the way to look for your undertone is that you have to look at your veins here. So when you look out for your veins and you have green veins, remember green veins, that means you are a warm tone. And warm tone, you mean that you have a yellow undertone to your skin. So basically, when you are warm and you have green veins, so you are a yellow undertone. And if you look out for your veins and you find that they are blue, so then you are pink undertone and you are cool. Understand? You're cool, pink and blue. So pink and blue, right? So pink and blue. So when you have blue veins, you're a pink undertone and you are cool. So that is the way to remember it. So once you remember one, obviously the other one will be the warm undertone. So that is the correct way. Find your perfect shade. Now, how would you and where will you check the foundation? So that is what I'm going to show you today. So my perfect shade in Pack HD liquid foundation is 2.1. So how I found out that this is my perfect shade? So what you do is that take a tiny bit on your hand and you just take a brush. So I'm taking this brush and so as you see that I have applied this foundation on my jawline, and I've just brought it down here, and you see how flawlessly it has just blended into my skin near my neck area. This is because my skin on the face may have a little, it may have tanned a little, so this area will show me the perfect shade, right? So when I do this, I just make my face color of my face similar to that of my neck, and that is the correct way to do. You cannot just apply some foundation to your face and then think that it's not matching my hands, it's not matching my neck. No, you have to see your neck area, your hands, and then you have to go in and blend it to your face, so that you just look even. Because sometimes what happens is that some people, what they do, they just go in with some shade of foundation and they apply it on their skin, and then their face looks so bright and their hands look like so dark, and that is a complete disaster. You don't want that, right? So what is the correct way? Always match your face to your neck, your body, and not your neck or your body to your face, right? Just remember that. That is one key point. So this is gonna blend perfectly when I blend it with a brush or a beauty blender. It's just gonna go in perfectly. So this is my correct shade. So I'm going to show you what is not my correct shade now. So this is 1.3 in the same liquid foundation from PAC, and when I take a tiny bit of this and I apply it to my jawline, maybe here, see, and I'm going to take it down as well. So see, it does not blend in well, and this part is like blended but this part is not, and you can clearly see that it's looking white. So when you use a foundation that is lighter than your skin tone, what happens is that it looks very unnatural, and foundations are not meant to make you look fairer or darker. They are just meant to, you know, you have to apply the correct shade, the same shade that of your skin. So it just evens out your face, that perfect base. It does not, have to be lighter or a darker one. It has to be the perfect shade of your skin tone. So this is the correct way of finding out your foundation. So I have now the foundation from Maybelline Fit Me, and I got it from the stores here in Tinsukia. So I'm gonna see if it works for me. So it's lighter for me. It's not the perfect shade for me, but if I blend it maybe a little bit, it may work, but it will look lighter. So what happens is that when you go for a lighter foundation, um, you cannot just apply the foundation to your entire body, and then the difference is like way visible and it looks really bad. So do not go for that. And people with darker skin tones, please go for your skin color. If you are towards the darker skin tone, in PAC you may go for 3.0, and that will really suit you. So I'll talk about these foundations as well. This are my newfound love. I really like using these foundations because first they are very pocket friendly, and they cost you around 795 rupees to be exact, so 800 rupees, and that is like way affordable. And the second thing is that they are not very thick, and at the same time they're very easily blendable. They're not very liquid, like it does not just drip, but when you apply it to your face it does not look cakey. And for my skin type, like dry skin, it will go well without even using a powder. It's not necessary that you have to use a powder, but if you are a combination and maybe a oily skin, you must use a powder, a mattifying powder, a loose powder, a compact powder, something of that sort, because otherwise it may look oily after a certain time, maybe in 2 hours. So it's not gonna work for you guys. But if you apply a powder to this, above this, so it's gonna stay for at least 6 to 8 hours. So for me, I am privileged enough to have a normal to dry skin, so I can go even without compacts or loose powders, but I still prefer using some loose powder in my T-zone area, not here, but yeah, in this area for sure, because otherwise I feel a little oily here, so I just apply that and it really works wonderfully for me. Yeah, so I had written down a few points so that I can tell you what are the good things about this pack foundation. Firstly, of course, the price is good. The second thing is that it does not contain any sulfates or parabens, so this is like very good for your skin. It does not harm your skin as such. The third thing is that it does not give you flashback. So what do you mean by flashback? Is that when you photograph yourself on a flashlight. So if you're wearing this foundation and then if you photograph with a flash, it does not shine, it gives you maybe you've seen that here these areas, they really shine a lot and then it ruins the picture. So if you use this foundation and apply a bit of powder, it's gonna work and it won't give you any flashbacks. Yeah, the next thing is that it's a medium to full coverage, so I do not have much blemishes, but if you do, you can easily apply 2 pumps to your skin. Just apply it one by one. First of all, take a bit and then apply it to your skin. Just use your brush or your beauty blender, and then just repeat that process. If you need more coverage, then you have to use a brush, and if you need a sheer coverage, then you can go for a beauty blender. So I'm going to come to that. I am going to make another video and I'm going to show how it looks with the brush and how it looks with the beauty blender. So the next point is that actually I've already told you about the skin type, and it has a range of 24 beautiful shades. All shades are like little different from one another, gradually increasing from, like, it starts from 1 and then it goes to 4. So it really has a good range and everyone will find your shade. So now it is also available in Guwahati, but when I bought it, I went to this pack store in Delhi, because mostly I buy all my products from Delhi and I lived there for a while, for many years now, so I know where to go and where to find my products. But for you guys, now it's really available in Guwahati and it's also available on Nykaa, and you can just pick it up from there. But it's always preferred that you go to the store and you get it checked once properly and then buy it, because now I'm just telling you on the camera and you might not be very sure that what is your shade. So just go to the store, check it here, not in your face, just check it here, and you will see that whatever blends perfectly is your shade. So people with darker skin might have a problem choosing foundations, because they think that if they go for a darker foundation they'll look darker. No, it's not the case. You have to go for your perfect shade, because that is the only way you will get a flawless base. And for the highlight, to make your skin look brighter, you always have concealers, you have highlighters, so just brighten these areas so that your makeup really looks pretty HD, and that is the way. So yeah, I've spoken a lot, but I hope this video really helped you guys. And yeah, so there will be many videos. I will show you the perfect way how to use the foundation using a brush as well as a beauty blender. So yeah, for today that's all. Please shower your love and like, share and subscribe to my channel. Please click that bell icon so that whenever I make any or post any videos YouTube, you will find them for sure. And please help me grow, guys. Yeah, that's it. I will see you guys soon. Bye.